Who said anything about you? Oh no. Oh fuck. No. Don't you fucking dare. Oh god, I'm gonna just... If you even think about it, I swear to god.
Lives in a monochrome world, broken from the sight through her lonely eyes. It reflects the ocean and stars, but her cry echoes around the simple loss of love in her heart, making this whole fairy tale alive. Within sorrow's tender embrace, this was never meant to happen. The day, the only reason you have to stay. Hear me sing my song and just keep holding on. Cinderella, why don't you stay with me tonight? We will dance until midnight comes and we could run away. Oh, we will never ever be apart. Set aside all your fears, this magic lives inside of us. I am here, would you wanna stay with me tonight? Follow me, we will run across the bridge of fantasy. Oh, all the pain and sadness that you feel, believe in me, hold me close, don't ever let me go. Come and stay with me forever. Magic lives so long as I am here.
Sup guys, the name's Angielle and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. So last where we left off, we got to see Hilda, our mother, again, but she's still a little bitchy, I guess you could say. But what happened was we started, losing the love for her that we once had because we saw she was doing wrong. She was teaching us magic and how to be a witch since our curse was technically broken. But Lucette or Rita was just had a wake up call. Is like, I need to stop mother, and that's when Jurian and Garland came to rescue us. But then Garland kind of sacrificed himself, and Hilda killed him, and I'm still kind of recovering from that, honestly, but I'm ready to move on with the story. And Jurian's all injured and everything. I feel so bad for Jurian right now. I'll be fine, guys, don't worry. It still kind of breaks my heart about Garland's death, but I'll be okay. So let's just continue. Because of the severity of Jurian's wounds, Rumple decided he would bring her to the nearest clinic so she could be better cared for. That's nice. Oh, did I forget to mention that we're planning a rebellion against Hilda? And we're with DeLaura again. That's great. Anise decided to go with him, and surprisingly, Ophelia and her children are all opted to go as well. Oh, Ophelia is here! Now, the only ones left here at the tavern are me, DeLaura, Waltz, and Karma. Clyde. After this is over, I may play Claude's route again. I don't know. I miss Claude. They may not say it, but I'm sure they are blaming me for what is happening to Angielle right now. I need to make things right. I close my eyes as a sudden bout of dizziness comes over me. Mother has always been the person that mattered most to me. I never questioned or disobeyed her because she was so important. She was my light in days that were often so dark. But I have no choice. If Mother isn't stopped, who knows how many more lives will be lost. The only way to stop Mother is to kill her, isn't it? I'm sorry, but this is really the only way. Yes, I know. But I do not think I could kill her myself. DeLaura has a knowing look in her eyes as she turns to address Waltz. We'll leave as soon as Parfait comes back from her meeting with the fairies. If you can fully use your magic, then we may actually stand a chance. Magic? What are you talking about? Waltz is just a street magician. What help could he be? Oh yeah! Remember in Claude's route, Waltz said he was a witch? But he couldn't really use his powers because he was cursed. With the Neverland curse. Don't underestimate our magician. Waltz is a witch and a lot stronger than he looks. Waltz is a witch? You know I have the Neverland curse. Yes. I do not know that fairy tale, but what does that have to do with anything? Your mother was the witch that cursed me. Oh! How dare you? Waltz may not be my favorite, but he is. I like him a lot, and damn well I will kill Hilda because she cursed Waltz. Okay? I care about Waltz. In some way. Would you guys be mad if I said he's like a brother to me or something? I'm sorry. Maybe if I do his route, it'll change my perspective on him. I don't know. I just see him as like a brother to me. I don't know. That's just me. Okay? That's just me. What? But Waltz, if you are also a witch, how can you be cursed? Your mother is the Tenenbaum Bear, which means she has the power to punish all witches if she chooses. As to why he was cursed, Waltz's expression darkens. Hilda needed to be stopped. I knew I couldn't defeat her alone, so I enlisted the help of the fairies. I betrayed her, and she punished me before she died. Waltz almost single-handedly brought about the end of the Great War. He's the reason we've been enjoying this peace for as long as we have. I never knew. Of course, you can only imagine how displeased Hilda was with Waltz. Hilda stole my shadow and sealed it away in Neverland. Eh? Oh, so is that how you break your curse? You gotta get your shadow back? Ah, I get it, cause Peter Pan always has a shadow with him, and it's like his other personality or something. His shadow's always pretty sneaky, and when he loses his shadow, he's like, "Shadow, where did you go?" I remember that movie. Oh God, it was one of my favorite childhood movies. Your shadow? We really need to work on your fairy tale knowledge one of these days, Princess. Peter Pan is the boy that lives in Neverland, which is a place where children never grow up. Waltz's curse means that he has been frozen in the child's body since Hilda cursed him all those years ago. He can't grow up and he can't use any magic. Well, I can still do some spells, but only simple, harmless ones. For Waltz to get his magic back, he needs to find Tinkerbell, which is the key to Neverland. We need to unlock his shadow. But all this time you've never found Tinkerbell or Neverland? I've looked everywhere I can think of. I'm sure she cast a spell on it to make it more difficult to locate. I'm pretty sure that in Waltz's route we'll be able to break his curse. It would be cool if he was able to break his curse in Fritz's route, then I get to see him as an adult. Not that I haven't seen him as an adult because he's kind of hot, but I still look at him as a brother. I'm sorry, guys. But it would be cool if Waltz breaks his curse during Fritz's route, and we'll actually get to see his adult form firsthand by us before we play Waltz's route. Even in the palace? DeLaura snorts and I suddenly feel embarrassed. Oh, of course not. Why would Waltz look in the palace first? I mean, especially considering Hilda is the queen and has numerous secret chambers for things she wants to keep hidden. Looking through the entirety of the palace for a small box might be difficult. Neverland is a box that was left to me by my parents. It's made of gold, with carvings that resemble a pair of wings. What? Waltz jumps at my sudden reaction. Princess? That box. I had forgotten about it, but I can vaguely remember an old box in my room that matches that description. Mother left me a trinket box and a key that matched that description. She told me to never touch the box or let anyone see it. I've had it for years. All this time, Tinkerbell and Neverland were with you? I never knew what was inside. I was too afraid to disobey Mother's orders. The thought of her giving you that box never even crossed my mind, but now, thinking back on it, it made sense. Hey, so we may be able to break Waltz's curse in Fritz's route. That'd be cool. I want to ask him what he means, but we are running out of time. I will have to ask him about it at a later time. I can get Neverland and Tinkerbell to you. I can return your magic. With Waltz back to his true form, we may have a fighting chance at this. So what do we do first? We? There's no we in this, Rena. Only us. But I just said I could help. It is too dangerous, Princess. No, you're gonna let me help as a damn please. but I'm the only one who knows where to find the box. Then you will tell us where it is and we'll retrieve it. It's as simple as that. I scowl at her with my arms crossed. I refuse to stay here and be useless while everyone else puts themselves at risk saving Angielle. Angielle is this way because I brought back Mother. I must take responsibility. And I will not let anyone else die at Mother's hands. Rena. Mother is less likely to harm me. I have a better chance of getting Neverland and Tinkerbell without causing a disturbance. How can you say that after what's already happened? You're not safe either, Rena. Oh. What? No sooner has she said the words that a terrible blast echoes through the margin. Shit, no. Borg, no. I was starting to like you a little bit, just a little bit, and then all of that just kind of like drained down a bit. I cough as smoke envelops the tavern. A silhouette emerges in front of us, and I feel my blood turn cold when I realize who it is. Varg. Just when I thought I was safe, Varga reappears. Oops. I always forget how powerful this thing can get. Man, fuck you. Where previously there had been a wall made of stone, sturdy and strong, there is now a sizable hole. Remnants of brick and stone collapse inward in the aftermath. The dust rises to settle around Varg's feet, where he stands casually twirling his cane. Hope I'm not disturbing anything, but all the doors were locked. Yeah, that's the point! Karma! Karma? Laura and I turn to glance at the wall behind us, where Walt is looking. Karma's standing there, injured. Karma, you're still injured! No, don't! Baby, sweetie, no! Please go back and rest! You don't need to fight! His forehead has a large gash, and one of his arms is limp and useless. He still manages to tightly grip the hilt of his sword with his other hand. This, I am never forgiving Varg for. Okay? I love Karma. Where did Karma come from? I would have appreciated you destroying less property when you knocked on a tavern door. And I would have appreciated if you'd gotten out of my way when I asked politely, so I wouldn't have had to resort to explosions. Seems both of us are disappointed. What do you want, Varg? Don't we already know the answer to that question? Come on. Varg turns to look at me expectantly. I thought the stolen goods would be brought here. What did you just call me? Karma lets out a harsh laugh. Has no one told you that women do not like being imprisoned against their will? Has no one told you people that it's not good to steal? Excuse you, they had the right to steal me. Okay? Shut up. I'm not an item to be stolen or imprisoned! I ball my hands into fists. I cannot let Varg hurt anyone here. I have no idea if this will work. But if Fritz is truly fighting, then he must be able to hear my voice. Fritz! Varg growls, his eyes bright and angry as he glares at me. You need to give up on him, Princess. How about... Nah. Never. Fritz, I know you're still there. No matter what you say, nothing will change. Fritz is gone! Adjuva! He won't. Varg chokes on his words and doubles over. Ha ha, bitch. You are being very annoying. Did it work? Out of the corner of my eye, I notice Karma preparing to attack while Varg is momentarily weakened. But something does not feel right. Karma, stop! What? Get the princess away from here! What's happening? That voice! Fritz! Despite the fact that it is Varg standing before me, it is most certainly Fritz looking at me through those eyes. Please, I don't know how long I can hold him here. You all need to get out of here while you still can. You need to keep the princess safe. Keep her away from the palace. Waltz, get her out of here now. No! I dodge Waltz's reaching hands as I attempt to run towards Fritz. Keep her safe. Please. Now! No, don't hurt him! Karma runs forward, his sword raised just as Waltz grabs my hand and pulls me out of the way. Oh no! No! Time slows as I watch Varg slowly come back to coherence. His lips curl into a snarl as he begins to bring his cane down to the floor. No! Karma! Oh. DeLaura throws her hand out, the collected light racing toward Varg. Varg stumbles back, his cane never hitting the floor. Thank fuck. Varg growls as he glares up at DeLaura. Witches are so inconvenient. Unfortunately, DeLaura is not the only inconvenience in this room. Varg raises his cane to block Karma's next swing. Walt grabs my hand and tugs. We have to go, princess! I glance back at Karma and DeLaura. There must be something I can do. Oh, fuck. Save. I want to help them. Please, let me help them. My eyes drift toward Varg's cane. That cane is the source of his magic. If I can get it away from him, then DeLaura and Karma will stand a chance. With renewed determination, I run toward Varg. Princess! I brawled past Karma and hit Varg square in the gut with my shoulder, forcing him backwards into the ground. Ha ha ha! I managed to twist the cane away from him and clutch it as Varg rises and begins to advance toward me. No time for games. Give it back. No. You really are nothing without your cane, aren't you? For a moment, there is only silence as Varg freezes. I cannot read the expression on his face. What is he thinking? Varg breaks the silence when he bursts out laughing. It is a sound that heralds certain chaos. The cane is not my only weapon. I watch as Varg slips a dagger out of his sleeve. Oh shit, no! And what are you going to do with that little thing? Poke me? Oh my god. Even if we are in a dangerous situation, Karma never ceases to amuse me. Well, he is a skilled sword. I was about to say knight, but he's a prince, so he's skilled at a sword. So this doesn't faze me one bit. Who said anything about you? Oh no. Oh fuck. No. Don't you fucking dare. Oh god, I'm gonna just... If you even think about it, I swear to god. With a smirk, Varg brings the dagger to his neck. This dagger is more than enough to do some damage to the prince's favorite knight. No! Now that is definitely cheating. Oh god, no. This is ridiculous. You share a body. You'll end up hurting yourself as well. Varg shrugs, and I cannot tell if he is really unconcerned or pretending to be. I'll do whatever it takes. Varg smiles at me. In this light, his teeth appear to be gleaming and sharp, like he has fangs. Now give me back my cane and do precisely as I tell you, or the boy dies. I stand still. I cannot look away from Varg's gaze, which is bright with triumph. If Fritz dies, you die as well. Are you not afraid of death? I was never really alive to begin with. I'm just a bit of Fritz's mind given independence. This body isn't mine, so I can destroy it and not feel a thing. It will be Fritz that suffers. Princess, don't listen to him. You know it's a trap. I know Walt is telling the truth. I could see it in the look on Varg's face. I grip the cane tighter to me. Varg is lying to me. He will definitely suffer, but he is also serious about hurting Fritz. And I cannot let that happen. Now do as you're told, little princess. Don't be stupid, Rena. You'll leave everyone here alone. Varg nods, amusement flickering in his eyes. As my princess commands. Princess, don't! I'm so sorry. But just as I start to move toward Varg, a bright light shines from behind me. What? Is it Parfait? The shield of light pushes forward and past me, shoving Varg back and out through the hole he had made in the wall. I turn, barely able to believe what I see. Parfait! I knew it! She comes to stand in front of me. Listen closely. We don't have much time. Parfait's eyes flicker to Varg, who is shifting ever so slightly in the rubble. Even I can tell that he is only temporarily out of commission. Tomorrow midnight, meet us at the palace gates. Bring Neverland and Tinkerbell with you. But do you understand? I falter as I imagine what Parfait could possibly be planning, but I have no time, and I can read nothing in her gaze. There is nothing else for me to do but nod in understanding. Yes, I understand. Parfait smiles at me as she caresses my cheek with a gentle hand. I have faith in you, princess. We all do. You'll be fine. Parfait! Parfait grabs me by the shoulders and forcefully pushes me toward Varg. He catches me, his hands firmly gripping my shoulders as I careen into him. Keep her safe, Fritz. Varg flinches. He is inhaling and getting ready to speak when the air around us suddenly thins and we are swallowed by light. When I am able to breathe again, I open my eyes and see that I am back at the palace. Well, shit is going to go down now. Did Parfait transport us? I become aware that Varga still has his hands on my shoulders and I wrench free from his grip. Strange that your friends would actually send you back here with me. Seems like they need you to retrieve something from the palace. Varg reaches out and snatches his cane from my hands. I'm not letting you leave the palace again, princess. The palace is eerily silent, and it is as if none of the chaos that just transpired ever happened, like it was all a dream. I ignore Varg and walk back through the gates as I suffocate the seething turmoil inside of me. Just try and stop me. I slam my bedroom door behind me and lock it. It's only been a few hours since I was here. Since June and Neverland. I close my eyes and will the memories away. Now is not the time. I must keep my promise to Parfait. I begin to search through my drawers. I could have sworn that this is the last place I saw Neverland and Tinkerbell. There it is! Hey! Tinkerbell, an elaborate golden key, is exactly where I remember leaving it. I place it carefully underneath my lamp so as to keep it hidden from sight. But where's Neverland? I nearly turned my room upside down looking for it, but I never find the golden box. I figured that Hilda must have taken the box, because she probably figured that we'd come back for it or something. It should be here. Why isn't it here? My body is heavy after all that happened today, and as soon as I find myself collapse on my bed, it'll be fine. I have until midnight tomorrow to find it. I'll continue looking in the morning. Oh, Fritz! My sleep is broken and disjointed, so when dawn comes filtering through my windows, I am already half awake. I pull myself out of bed and rub at my eyes. I need to find Neverland. I retrieve Tinkerbell from where I had hidden and slip the key into my pocket. Then, with renewed determination, I continue my search. Why isn't it here? It had been right next to Tinkerbell. I feel I would remember had I moved it. But I did drop Neverland months ago, didn't I? I'd been meaning to get it fixed, but I always forgot. It's not here. That means someone must have taken it. But who? Your mother, duh. Would Mother or Mythros have taken it? Could be Mythros too. Where should I look? Save? I think the most logical solution would check the throne room, because I doubt it's in the dining hall. So, excuse me. Thankfully, when I get to the throne room, it is empty. But where do I even begin to look? Out of the corner of my eye, I notice something sparkle from the throne. I rush toward the throne, and I am unable to believe my dumb luck. I think that's a trap, so you shouldn't go up to it. It's a trap. I definitely know that. Nobody would leave the box just out in the open on the throne. The box is definitely there, sitting right in front of me. I found it! But why is it just sitting here? Something feels off. Exactly. If it isn't my disobedient daughter. I reach out and snatch Neverland to hold it to my chest. Awesome point. I have to keep Neverland and Tinkerbell safe. No matter what. I'm glad to see one of my servants is capable. Still, I wonder why Varg did not report his success in retrieving you. Huh? Varg did not tell her? Surprise! I shall have a word with that cur. Mother walks toward me. I was not amused when you left the palace, Rena, but I thought that sooner or later fate would send you here to retrieve something. You were a very good girl for keeping that box safe, as I told you to. But I see it was a mistake to leave it here while I was attending to Mythros' reports. Oh shit, so she did leave it on purpose. Well, by accident. I didn't even know she left it by accident. I thought she did it on purpose. I clutched Neverland tighter. This does not belong to you. Mother's voice is ice cold when she speaks. Oh? You hurt me so much last night. I hope you're not planning on leaving me again. I know you're hurrying too, dearest one. I know you want to stay here with me. Mother sighs, and suddenly I can see the mother from my memories, the one that had held me close and sung me to sleep at night. If fate hadn't interfered, you would be so much happier. Fate? Once upon a time, she was a dear friend. We were like sisters until she betrayed me. She's no doubt going by a different name to hide her true nature from you. But you now know. You know what she is pulling you from your birth. You know that she is pulling you from your birthright. You were happier when you could not remember, weren't you? What? Oh, my darling. Don't fucking... No. Don't touch me. Mother reaches for me and I cannot move as she sets a hand on my cheek. I have only ever wanted to protect you, Rana. Lies. I have only ever wanted the best for you. Mother gently runs her hand through my hair. I sacrificed so much so that my daughter could be a crown princess. I did not want to erase your memories, but I knew how much it would hurt you if you knew my true nature. And I knew how sad you would be if you knew just how much your father did not love us, either of us. And all because of his ridiculous love for that wretched harlot and her whelps, that very same commoner he married after I was gone, the woman he sought to marry from the start. Ophelia? The king had loved Ophelia for so long? Isn't that unbelievable? That he was still so loyal to her even after he had me? I should have made good on my threat and just killed her, regardless of whether Shannara did as I demanded. But he has always hated witches. That is why he is so cruel to you, why he was so cruel to both of us. Dearest one, we only have each other. So it was, and so it will be. I am the only one that will never hurt you, the only one you ever need to love and obey. Your longing for anyone else, your memories of anyone else, they are all unnecessary. Now be a good girl and listen to your mother. Save? Well, shit. Running will probably get me nowhere. I don't know, but frick. Actually, I'm just gonna refuse her, because I'm pretty sure she could just teleport her away to me when I run, so just refuse. I flinch away from Mother's reaching hand. Mother hurt the king. She hurt so many people. She killed Garland. No. What did you say to me? I cannot let her hurt anyone else. No. Mother's eyes glitter as light begins to collect in her palms. I can only bear your disobedience for so long, Rena. It seems you require disciplining. Mother raises her hands, the light reflecting the cruelty in her gaze that I am now too familiar with. Knowing I couldn't outrun her, I turn my back and hold Neverland to my chest. I must protect Neverland. The air crackles and I brace myself for whatever Mother might unleash. I feel a hand on my back, and then I am pushed away. I fall down on the ground, hard. What? What was that? DeLaura! I'm so happy. You. Did you miss me? DeLaura! How did you get in here? I had some help. Princess! Fritz! Fritz! Oh my god, you're okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. My heart is contempt right now. Fritz runs toward me and holds out his hand to help me up. Fritz, I thought I'd lost you. It is only for a second, but he pulls me close to him in a hug. I would never leave you. Fritz's arms tighten around me briefly before he releases me. We both turn to face Mother. You're going to hurt her. Your own daughter. This is no concern of yours. And even if it was, what could you hope to achieve? You're so much weaker than the wolf. So much weaker than Varg. Fritz's body stiffens. Even now, you only cling to a shred of control. Tell me, Sir Fitzgerald, how much longer until you are completely erased? You strong enough to resist Varg, So much that he was able to get me in here past your guards and your barriers. I think that makes Fritz pretty strong. Thank you, DeLaura. You have so much faith. I do not recall giving the traitor permission to speak. Says you. Do not think I've forgotten how you betrayed me, DeLaura. I haven't forgotten anything either, Hilda. Loria was only a child. Huh? Her fate was entirely your doing. What? Who are you talking about? Loria was my daughter. She had a daughter? What? I've never heard DeLaura speak of a child. I'd always opposed Hilda's actions. I disagreed with her creation of the Fairytale Curse from the beginning. But when I voiced my opinions out loud, she targeted my daughter. She killed her in front of me. Dude! Come on! How cruel can you get? Suddenly, everything in the room is still. The two women glare at each other, but neither one of them moves. You were not there when our kind was being hunted and slaughtered like animals in their own homes. I am the Tenebrae bearer. I felt each of their deaths like they were my own. Retribution was necessary, but you, being so holy and so good. It took little Loria's death for you to understand the anguish of our brethren, to comprehend my anguish. I would not have killed her if you were not so blind. She was only 10! She suffered for your weakness. DeLaura holds out her arms and sweeps it across the room, lightning traveling up her arm. Oh, DeLaura's pissed now. Fritz tugs me around one of the columns and then presses my back into the coolness of the pillar. He holds himself against me, acting as a shield. Don't move. The ground shakes as DeLaura releases her spell. You think you can defeat me when you haven't even been training? How foolish. Please, I have no intention of defeating you. Fritz! Cover your ears, princess. What? Too confused to question him, I obey. I hear the sound of lightning cackling in the air, followed by an explosion. The column comes crashing down on the other side of the room. Time to go. Fritz's hand tightens around mine. We run out of the throne room with DeLaura as Mother's screech sounds through the room behind us. Ha! Bye, Mother. Are you okay? Yes, I'm alright. I'm just so glad you're here. See, what did I tell you? What are you talking about? Your knight here was scared that you wouldn't want to see him anymore after what happened yesterday. Fritz's fingers tighten over my own. If only I was strong enough to fight Varg, I could have. It wasn't your fault, Fritz. But what matters is that you are here now. She's smiling! Finally, after this whole entire route, she is smiling. Fritz looks at me and smiles. How did you know where I would be? Intuition. And magic. Well, yes, and magic. Do you have Tinkerbell? I hold Neverland in one hand as I reach with my other hand to search for the key in my pocket. Thankfully, my fingers still brush against the cool metal. It's in my pocket. Good. Very good. Whatever happens, you must get Neverland and Tinkerbell to the merchant, okay? I nod my head. That's a good girl. Parfait's set to be here at midnight. What time is it? We're too early. Sometimes Parfait's early too. Looks like tonight is not one of those nights though. It looks like my coming early was both a blessing and a setback. She is using the name Parfait. How sweet. Shit. Fritz steps in front of me as Mother reappears in front of us. Stay behind me. Fritz! I would never forgive myself if you got hurt. Please, stay behind me. Fritz smiles gently at me and my chest aches at the sight. Everything will be alright. I promise. Are you sure? I promise I'll protect you. I know you will. Fritz, Rena must make it out at all costs. I do not like the sound of that. And you must understand why I cannot let you take my daughter from me. Oh, you took mine. Oh shit, she called you out. DeLaura's hands begin to glow. Perhaps this time Rena shall watch you as you die, DeLaura. No! Well, you can try and kill me, but your chances are slim. I have a very good knight with me, and I think he likes me more than he likes you. Oh? That can be remedied. Mother flicks her wrist. DeLaura holds out her own hand as if to prepare for the impact of a spell, but the magic never comes. Mother is not aiming for DeLaura. No! With a gasp, Fritz drops his sword and falls to his knees. Shit, no! No! No, Varg, no! Fritz! Don't, no. I'm at the amount of, oh God. Come along, Varg. I won't let you. That's when I realized that Mother's calling for Varg. Her hand twists in the air, manipulating Fritz's body to copy its movements. His body reads and turns as he struggles to remain himself. Now. No, Fritz! Princess, I'm sorry, but I can't. Fritz looks at me one last time before the familiar darkness envelops his body. Fuck! No! Fritz! Now, Varg, be a good dog and get Rena back to her room. When Varg appears, he is standing absolutely still, his eyes surveying everything calmly. There is an intensity to them, but it is sharp and contained. I flinch back from Varg's bright eyes. No! Varg, you were going to hurt her. Shit! Oh my God! Pardon? I don't intend to obey someone who would hurt the princess. Does he actually care? Seriously? Mother hisses in annoyance. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Rena, but it is very inconvenient. Mother flicks her wrist, and a responding light flares out from behind her. Oh my God! It's Bitch Face McGee! I thought we got rid of him. Fuck. My queen. Great. Reinforcements. I order you to restrain your pet, Mythros. At once, my queen. Man, go fucking die in a hole. Mythros sticks his hand toward Varg, and the minute he does, Varg's body stiffens and he grits his teeth. I always make sure to have control over any of my creations. This is not going as planned. You had a plan? Now, my darling. My hands shake and the Neverland nearly tumbles from my hands as I struggle not to collapse. Since you have become so tainted by the thoughts these people have put into your head, I shall have to start all over again. But don't be afraid. Cleansing your memories will not hurt. And when you wake, you will be my daughter again, my dearest one. Mother reaches out her hand toward me. Every fiber of my being screams at me to move, but my feet are heavy and I am shaking so hard I cannot stand straight. I do not want to forget anything or anyone anymore. Oh! Midnight? Behind me, the clock tower begins to chime. Not on my watch! DeLaura quickly runs in front of me and casts a protective shield. DeLaura, you can't! I will not let her erase any of your memories, Rena. I brace myself for impact, and I feel the ground shudder as Mother's spell comes into contact with DeLaura's shield. A loud crack emanates from DeLaura's shield as it begins to crack. No, DeLaura! An offensive spell? You're going to kill your own daughter. DeLaura's words fade when we see another spell coming toward us. I hear a low laugh rise from Mother's throat. Goodbye, DeLaura. Rena, run! No! DeLaura! I cough as clouds of smoke slowly fade away after the impact. No! My whole body feels as hollow as ice as I gaze at the sight before me. DeLaura's body lies on the floor in front of me, unmoving. No! I collapse to the ground, my vision blurry as I still stare numbly at DeLaura's limp finger. No, this cannot be! I reach out to touch her and sharply inhale when I feel how cold and clammy her skin is. No, DeLaura! Always conjure another shield after being hit by a powerful spell. Have you forgotten about your lessons, traitor? Now she could finally reunite with her daughter. Neverland tumbles from my grasp as I grab DeLaura's hand to shake her. No, DeLaura, please! She's still breathing. She can be saved. She cannot die like this. Oh God, please save her. A bright light appears before me and suddenly Parfait is standing right in front of me. Yes! Hilda, what have you done? Fate. It's been a while. Parfait addresses me without looking back. Princess, do you have Neverland? Yes. I reach blindly for Neverland with one hand as I keep the other on DeLaura's arm. A warm hand settles on my shoulders. The touch is comforting and familiar. Have faith, Princess. I will not allow you to leave, fairy. Man, get the fuck out of here. I don't like you no more. My throat casts a spell, but Parfait easily deflects it. Ha ha! She moves to cast a spell in retaliation, but doubles over as soon as the spell flares out around her. Ugh. Oh no. You are fading, Fate. The Lucis itself is fading with you. My eyes lock with Varg's, and for a moment I can see Fritz through him. I see his lips move, but whatever words he speaks to me are mute. He shakes his head. Light begins to engulf me, and I see nothing apart from DeLaura's pale face on my lap. Oh, I do not move even when the marching walls come into existence around me. The place is devoid of its usual warmth. DeLaura! She's not responding. I fidget down the rising grief and try to remain calm as I turn to Parfait. Please, save her! Save her! Parfait glances down at DeLaura, eyes glassy. It is as if she is hiding emotions behind a frigid mask. I feel that her mask is a reflection of my own. Any moment now it will fall away and I will be able to see her tears. Princess, the spell that Hilda used was a powerful one. There's nothing I can do. Are you kidding me? The air in the margin seems to leave all at once. No, that's not true. You have to. Rena. DeLaura? She does not move and her eyes are still closed as she speaks. Rena, I'm sorry, but I can't stay. No, don't say that! I've been lucky. Hilda took my Laurea, but I got you in return. I like to think that my daughter would have grown up to be someone like you. DeLaura! I believe in you, Rena. I have always believed in you. You cannot leave, DeLaura. I won't let you leave! Though DeLaura's body does not move, I can feel the energy of her body slip through my fingers like sand. Her body slowly begins to fade away until only specks of glittering golden dust remain. A terrible prickling cold seeps into my heart and chest. Then the frigidness envelops my whole body. I cannot breathe. It is only when a teary-eyed Parfait pulls me into a hug and I realize my throat is raw and that I have been screaming in grief. No! I do not remember being tucked into bed. In the silence of the dark night, I can feel the absence of DeLaura like a hole in my chest. Sleepless hours tick by in a haze until the morning sun creeps through the window. Rena, you didn't get any sleep, did you? I shake my head. I wish I could give you time to grieve. She died protecting me. I cover my face with my hands, and hot tears that I thought I had dried begin pouring from my eyes again. Both of them, Garland and DeLaura, died because of me. This is my fault. If only I was strong enough, I could have... No, Princess. If it is anyone's fault, it is mine. Both DeLaura and Parfait keeps owning up to this blame. But do either of them deserve any of it? Your mother and I were like sisters once. I couldn't bring myself to hurt her. Because of that, I didn't act in time to save her from the Tenebrum's corruption. If you are seeking to blame anyone, blame me. I am responsible for all of this needless pain. All because I could not stop Hilda. I was too afraid, and now I'm too weak. But what could you have done? Mother is... I don't think anyone can stop Mother. The Lucis and Tenebrum are inextricably linked to each other and to their bearers. The crystallum cannot exist without each other. If one is destroyed, so is the other. What are you saying? No! Don't tell me you're gonna die too! We can stop Hilda if we destroy the Lucis. That would destroy the Tenebrum as well. Parfait, that's insane! This world has suffered from magic for 3 centuries. Maybe it is more bad than good. Perhaps the only solution is to remove the source of it forever. But Mother only survived because she used the Tenebrum bear. She lived so long as the Tenebrum exists. If the Tenebrum is destroyed, Hilda should die. But you're suggesting we destroy the Tenebrum through destroying the Lucis? Parfait smiles at me, but I find no comfort in it. I will only say it's my time. You cannot be serious. There has to be another way. There has already been so much suffering. DeLaura and Garland did not die, so you would have to give up your life as well. I'm not saying we make a decision now. After what happened with Varg, I have straightened the March's defenses and added a glamour. For now, we are safe here. Breakfast will be ready soon. Join us when you're able. The others will need to know what happened last night. There must be another way to stop Mother. There has to be. By the time I make it to the dining area, the food is cold. I'm not surprised by the state of the food, but seeing Waltz in a grown-up body is definitely shocking. Yay, we get to see Waltz all grown up! That's one happy thing that happened. Well, besides Fritz returning, but then that turned sad after he became Varg. He looks so cute. Or hot. Oh, Princess. I guess I gotta change his voice or something. But then again, I haven't really given him a voice. Waltz quickly makes his way over toward me and kneels down. He looks almost like a knight, though he's lacking in the armor. Thank you for breaking my curse. At least I was able to do something good. But still. Princess? I do not notice the tears rolling down my cheeks until he calls my title softly. Oh, what's this? Waltz the Big has made the princess cry. Rumple, now's not the time. I love you, but now's not the time. No, it isn't Waltz. DeLaura believes I could accomplish 3 good deeds, and yet You like hot chocolate, right, darling? I'll get the mugs. Gently, Waltz leads me to a bench and sits next to me. Parfait hasn't told them what happened to DeLaura yet. All of them are smiling at me, trying to cheer me up, but how can I possibly smile now? I need to tell you all something. Hot chocolate first, talking later. You look pale, like you didn't sleep at all last night. And have you even eaten recently? Now that I think about it. No, I haven't. Rod, who I hadn't even realized was back in the Martian, swiftly stands up from his chair and walks away. Aw, man, Rod. Does he know what happens? He was here this whole time, just listening quietly in the corner. Did I say something wrong? Waltz smiles at me as he pats my shoulder. We've sent Annie's off to look after Jurian, so it's just us at the Martian. Rod's been taking care of meals, so he's probably going to get you something to eat. But why? Rod has never liked me. You saved his family from Varg, Princess. I doubt he minds cracking a few eggs for you. Aw. Rod comes back into the room and places utensils and a plate in front of me. It is filled with toast and scrambled eggs. I know it's not much, but you need to eat. I have no appetite, but he is right. I pick up my fork and stab a few eggs to try. This is good. Thank you. No problem. Suddenly, I am incredibly aware of how famished I am. I shove the rest of the food into my mouth eagerly. I am eating the last remnants of my toast when Rumple comes back into the room, holding far too many mugs for one person to manage. Rumple, sweetie! Oh my gosh! And now I present to you hot chocolate a la Rumple. Even through all this distress, you can make me laugh. That really helped. Thank you, Rumple. Waltz jumps up to save the several mugs from Rumple's precarious hold. Oh, I can't wait. I actually can't wait until we play Rumple's route because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need all those flirtatious giggles from him after this route is done. Oh my lord. Ah, hot chocolate. How lovely. I knew this would happen, so I made plenty. Waltz and Rumple place the mugs on the table. Rumple counts all of them. Oh god. 5, 6, wait. Oh no. Where is Lady DeLaura? The fork I am holding clatters to the plate. It is the only sound in the suddenly quiet room. DeLaura passed away last night. What? I didn't even say it at a good voice, okay. The atmosphere shifts. Everyone is openly frowning, their eyes filled with regret. So the night ended up being a turncoat after all. Fritz had nothing to do with it. Fritz helped DeLaura to get to me, just when Mother was going to take Neverland. We would have all made it out alive if Mother hadn't used her magic to summon Varga. Mother was going to erase all my memories again, and I did not know what to do, so I just stood there. It was just like what happened with Garland. And now DeLaura is dead because of me. I cover my face with my hands as a too familiar grief bubbles up inside of me. DeLaura made a choice to protect you, Rena, just like Garland made his choice to protect Jurian. The only thing we can do now is make sure their sacrifices weren't in vain. Here. Waltz gently pushes the mug toward me. If there's one thing DeLaura taught us, it's that hot chocolate makes almost everything better. I stare at the mug and remember the last time I had hot chocolate with DeLaura. I would never have thought the drink I shared with her so many days ago would be the last. I bite my lip to keep myself from crying. So what do we do now? The plan hasn't changed. We still need to stop Hilda and save the king. But how is the question? Waltz's voice is quiet. Lady Parfait. Does he know what Parfait plans to do? You know as well as I do that there's only one way now, Waltz. Parfait quickly explains what she told me about destroying the Lucis to destroy the Tenant Brown. But if we do so by destroying the Lucis, you will die. I refuse to let that happen, Lady Parfait. DeLaura sacrificed her life to have Princess Rena bring back Neverland, and now you're telling us that was useless and that there is no other way? If any of you have an alternative, please tell us. I don't want to lose any more of you over my mistake. But we cannot lose you either. I have a suggestion. Oh? Let me get this straight. Lady Parfait is going to act as bait to lure Hilda out of the palace and to the gates. And the rest of us will help distract her long enough so that you can get to your father. Once the king is safely at the margin, Mother cannot use him as a bargaining chip anymore. After that, we will have nothing left to lose. We will be able to go all out against Mother. The efforts we spared in bringing back Neverland will not go to waste. Waltz will use his magic to give us the upper hand. Though, to be honest, I would still like to try and reason with her one last time. Princess, Hilda cannot be... I cannot accept that your death is the only thing that will achieve our goal in stopping Mother. You told me before that Mother was a kind person. If I could somehow reach out to who she used to be, then perhaps it is possible that we could end this without any additional bloodshed. Everyone turned silent, their faces grim. I know this is not the best and most certain concrete plan, but please let me try it. I want to hope that the person my mother used to be is still there. This is my fight as well. I need to do something. The least I can do is save my father, to stop Mother without Parfait needing to sacrifice herself. It would be dangerous, but I beseech all of you. Please help me. I want to believe that my old friend is still in there as well. Okay, let's do this. Oh dear. Chapter 10, The Hunter. Oh god. Chapter 10. We're already at Chapter 10, guys. But I'm afraid that we have to stop here. Guys, I'm so sorry. I know it's the last chapter, but I have to stop here. I'm going over time. But I promise you we will finish up for this route in the next video. Oh gosh. This was just such a bumpy ride. Oh god. Learning about DeLaura, a little bit more of DeLaura's past, and now DeLaura's death. That's just... First Garland and now DeLaura. Everything is just toppling over me like... God. DeLaura's death is hit me way much harder than Fritz's death back in Karma's route. Let me just tell you that. Okay? DeLaura seems like a sister to me now. Oh my god. I just wanna... I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna stop here. We'll finish up Fritz's route in the next video, hopefully. I will recover though, don't worry. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys would like to see more of my videos, then click subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.